I need thoughts right now. I need thoughts. Let me pop the chat out so I can read them. It's a lot of comments. I'm not gonna read every single one, but I'm gonna read the ones that I feel like should let's discuss it. And I want y'all to talk back with me right now. I normally when I do the podcast, I normally do multiple topics and all that, but the way I figured we was gonna go up tonight, and y'all went up with me, so we're gonna leave it about this, and then we'll come back and chop everything else up. The most recent comment I see: the judge was so unfair to Mr. Botts, it hurt my feelings. Why did the judge talk to Mr. Botts like that when Mr. Botts said so? What pretty much Mr. Botts was the older attorney sitting behind Brian Steele, and Botts told him, "Hey, judge, excuse me, the state 100% knew that Kenneth Copeland was about to plead the fifth because right before we walked in here, he was on the phone screaming to somebody that he was about to take the fifth. He was yelling in the hallway. That's what Bot said, and that's what Shard said too. He said he heard him on the phone yelling that he's taking the Fifth Amendment. So they said they don't know who he was talking to on the phone, but they know he was in the hallway yelling. And he said the state, Mr. Bot said the state was right there. All of us was out in the hallway. We all heard what was going on. So I thought that was interesting, right? Because Brian Steele made the motion for the motion to a mistrial based on the fact that they knew this, right? They knew he was about to take the fifth. And the judge is kind of saying it like, the judge was taking it like, no, but I didn't know. Like, as the judge, I didn't know. But when we read the standards that we read earlier, it don't say nothing about the judge knowing. It's all about if the prosecution knows that the person is going to take the fifth. So why is the judge saying, but he didn't know? That, like, it don't really matter if you knew or not. The prosecutor's knowing, and now people are telling you that the prosecutors knew ahead of time, and you still ain't punishing them for it. So it's like, it does feel like the judge is scared to give a mistrial because everything that the state is doing don't really make sense. I see another super chat. Shout out to Chill Panda. Every time the state does something shady, the judge says everyone needs to show respect. He never calls out Ms. Love for her unfounded allegations. That's a fact. That's a factual right there. Jeremy Washington, the Constitution trumps in the statutes. I'm assuming. I think I know what you're trying to say, but yeah, I thought that too. But according to the judge and according to the state of Georgia, they have a ruling. They have a law that supersedes, that takes precedent over the Constitution itself. I don't know how that works, but one thing I do know is, though, if somehow the state is able to convict these people, that conviction will probably be thrown out very quickly. Like once they appeal it, it'll probably be thrown out quickly. You heard Brian Steele. I've been doing this for 33 years. I dealt with over 300 cases at the appeals. Like I get stuff overturned, and I'm cold at what I do. So Brian Steele I don't think he's having. That's the reason they keep motioning for mistrial, because they keep on putting on record that all of these different grounds to mistrial because of improper prosecution tactics, right? So let's read some more what they're talking about. But y'all not realizing that if he doesn't testify, they could charge with the old charges they gave him on deals. No, they can't. That's not what this is. They can't do that to him. Not in this case. But they can target him. Now they could target him. That'd be unethical, but they can do it. But it's not like, oh, you don't testify here, we're gonna give you some charges. That's not how that works. Because he don't have a deal in this case. He's not in the case. They just was hoping that he was gonna testify. That was a funny moment. The judge threatened him and he said, okay, and that's a fact. Botts did not back down. Botts said, hey, you're supposed to do the right thing. And no, the judge told Botts, hey, everybody here is supposed to do the right thing. He said, well, as long as everybody doing the right thing, that's all I care about. So he didn't really care. What is that? That's not true. Only the feds. How you get immunity when you don't sign nothing? Because Georgia has this crazy rule that we never heard of called OCGA 24-5-507. You should look it up. We went over it a little bit earlier in the video. Look it up. It's very crazy. They can give you immunity and force you to testify against your will, even if you take the Fifth Amendment. They have this ruling supersedes that the feds won't take the case. Let's see here. Let me go back and read some of the stuff y'all was saying before. We back up to Let me see here. The state needs to, this is Baby K. The state needs to realize that Woody enjoys the attention. I think he'll play this game until he's tired. He's been doing this all along. Crazy. That's crazy. If he gets on the stand, they'll bring the video into evidence. He's not getting on. He's going to say the same thing, right? But I realize that they're just going to bring that video into evidence when they bring the cop in there to testify, Detective Thorpe. So that's when they get the videos in. So the video's coming in no matter what. But the thing about the video is what we seen in previous situations with DK is that the defense is going to object to the state trying to narrate the videos, right? So as soon as they start saying, oh, this is what he was saying right here, and this is what he would like, the defense is going to object to that. They're going to stop him from doing that. Thank y'all for getting us over 100 likes. Thank y'all. The Supreme Court said you cannot put lyrics and stuff in there. How is this still getting through? Well, Jerome Street, my good brother, the lyrics are the least of the words in this trial. I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying this for a long time now. Social media should have been the fight that they should have been fighting. Social media, I think, has looked a lot worse for them than the lyrics. I haven't really even heard any lyrics that I think even stuck with the jury yet. They haven't. The lyrics are not like the stuff on social media is crazy. Stuff they was putting on social media. So I think that's a way bigger. The lyric thing, like that's I don't even know what that was a propaganda war right there. The judge knows this is going to be a mistrial or not guilty. He just getting screen time right now. Obviously, he's about to retire. No, he just went up for re-election. I see Addy Alvarez just responded. Said, yeah, he's up for re-election. Let's see what you got to cover that Law and Order and move it over. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, Brian Still was super heated. Jerome, what city do you live in? He said, well, if he gets reelected, the majority black people, that's sad. I'm going to tell you something about middle-aged black people, especially black people that are better, well-off financially. Black people that are doing well-off, especially middle-aged, they are hardcore law and order type of people. They are hardcore lock them up type of people. They are on the side of the police. They're on the side of judges. They're on the side of prosecutors. They are on the side of the state getting any crime out of here. So don't think about like the young liberal black people you see on the internet. The older, middle-aged, well-off black people they act like Fonnie Willis. Like, and that's not a knock on her. I'm just saying that's how they're like that. They're like Glanville. They're like, that's how they are. So yeah. The Atlanta that y'all see on TV with like all the standing on tables and twerking and fighting in the airport and all that, that's only one small part of Atlanta. There's another part where it's like, people that look down on you if you don't live like them. It's a side that they don't show you on TV like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what new comments we got here. The female detective in the interrogation video says to him, did you go to jail over a nut? They know he did and gave him a deal anyways. Well, the thing with Nut from the original part is that they didn't get deals in that case. The case got dropped because Woody be lying. So it got dropped. It got thrown out. Yeah, Glanville is ex-military. He is. He was a JAG in the military. Is Woody supposed to testify about a murder? That's what they wanted him to testify about. But he's not going to. Okay, so I think a lot of the comments now coming through are based on old stuff I said throughout the video. So, oh yeah, see 60. My brother, please stop chewing and swallowing on the mic. It's disgusting. Just some words of advice. No, I appreciate that 60. Somebody already checked me earlier, and I definitely haven't eaten anything since then. So thank anybody who checks me on anything that I'm doing wrong on these here streams. I appreciate that. You know, it's a learning process. You understand? I shouldn't have been doing it anyway. I just love those exotics. But thanks to the other person who corrected me earlier. But I did stop a while ago. Shout out to everybody for stopping through with me, man. We had a great stream. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm very tired. I need to go hop in that shower thing. Please make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. please make sure you follow us on Instagram at The Regular Network. Whatever, but follow the Instagram, follow the page. You don't think he is going to cave? This trial is going to go on for a long time. Do I think Woody is going to cave? No, I don't think he's going to cave, because I think the reason he's not telling is because of something that he would be saying that we don't even know he's going to say. So I don't even think it has anything to do with these guys. I think there's some other crimes that he's worried about. I think that's why. So yeah, I don't think he'll be caving, because you got to think about it. I can go to jail for, let's say this trial lasts another year and a half. I can do this year and a half in jail, or I could say something that get me indicted by some other jurisdiction and go to jail for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the year and a half. I think that's what Kenneth Copeland is doing. I think he's just weighing I don't think he trusts that they can actually save him from being prosecuted from the stuff that he could say. You understand? So that's how I'm looking at it. I don't know if that's facts or not, but that's how I'm looking at it. But